The leaders of North and South Korea stunned the world with their agreement to seek peace on the Korean peninsula after more than 6 decades of hostilities.
Kim Jong-un is the first North Korean leader to set foot in the South. He spoke for 8 hours with South Korean President Moon Jae-in. Kim's nuclear arsenal was at the heart of those talks, but it's still unclear if he's willing to give up those weapons. The leaders signed a pledge to officially end the Korean War.
NBC4's Rob Sneed spoke with a decorated Korean War veteran to get his impact on the agreement and what that means. SHAWN, LANIER, that is, spoke with this Korean leader.
Ronald Rosser joined the military when he was 17 years old and served in the Korean War after his older brother was killed there. He told me he still goes back to South Korea as often as he can. When I asked him about the recent vow between North and South Korea to end the war, he says it just doesn't sit right with him.
North Korea has never been honest about anything, and history will tell you that.
Ronald Rosser is a part of that history. He is a Korean War veteran who has received the U.S. Medal of Honor and also the highest military honor in South Korea.
I'm a professional soldier.
He fought in battles where he escaped death more than once.
I was unbelievably lucky. I've had them shoot my helmet off. Actually, the bullet go through my hair. My clothes are always full of bullet holes and stuff, but never a bullet touched me for some reason.
Rosser says his time in Korea then and now and his familiarity with the region makes him feel very uneasy about the recent vow to end the war in Korea. The decorated veteran says in his experience, North Korea never plays fair.
They've always been up to something, and mostly just for the advantage.
In the end, Rosser doesn't believe this vow changes much of anything.
The truth of the matter is, the war's been over a long time. They just hadn't signed a piece of paper. And that's the only difference. There's no fighting.
And Rosser told me he wishes he could feel differently about the situation, but says he just wanted to be completely honest with how he feels. Colleen.
All right, thanks so much, SHAWN.